Hey everyone, welcome back to CodeChef. I'm really excited about today's session because we are diving into advanced file operations and we are going to explore two useful functions, ftel and fseek. Now, if you're someone who is just starting out with file handling, don't worry at all. I'm going to explain everything in simple terms. So let's get started.
What does ftel actually do? Whenever you keep a file in C, something called a file pointer keeps track of where you currently are in the file. Think of it like a bookmark inside a book. It remembers the position so the program knows where to read or write next. Now the function ftel helps us check the current position of this file pointer. This is useful when you want to know how many bytes you have processed so far. Then you do some operations like reading characters or writing text. Then you call ftel and it returns the current position. And finally, don't forget to close the file with fclose. Tracking file's write position. Now let's look at a complete example to understand how this works. In this program, we are going to open a file in write mode, write a message to it, and then use ftel to find out how many bytes have been written. We start with our standard input-output library. This line, here we define a function called run main program. This function will run all our file operations. Now here, this line tries to open a file named tracklog.txt in write mode with W. If the file doesn't exist, it creates it, and if it exists, it clears it and starts fresh. So here, we must always check if the file failed to open. So if file is null, that means something went wrong like permission issues or missing storage. So it will print error opening file. And if the file opened successfully, we move into this block. Here, this writes the text write complete into the file. So fprint sends formatted text into a file just like printf prints to the screen. Now comes the key part of the lesson. ftel file returns the current position of the file pointer in bytes from the beginning of the file. Because we've just written the line write complete \n, the file pointer has moved forward by the number of characters written. For this text, the position becomes 16 bytes. So this prints the current position. We print the file pointer position on the screen. So this tells how many bytes have been written so far. Now we close the file and complete the program. Now your int main, our main function begins here, and run main program, here we simply call the function that contains all our file operations. We complete the program with the return 0 and closing bracket. Now let's try running this program. Yes, the current position comes back to 16. This is our expected output. So this tells us that we successfully wrote 16 bytes to the file. Moving the file pointer. Now let's move on to another very powerful file handling function called fseek. While ftel tells us the current position, fseek lets us change the current position manually. Now let's look at an example. Where we'll open a file named sample.txt. We move the file pointer 5 bytes from the beginning, and we'll read the next character at that position and print that character. So we start with our standard input-output library. Here we create a sample file. So here we can see that we have created a file called sample.txt. This is the write mode, and we enter ABCDE12345 into it. This is needed because online compilers cannot load files from the folders, as you've seen in previous programs as well. So we must generate them in code. Okay, so here file is equal to fopen sample.txt in read mode. So since the file exists now, fopen will succeed. Now here, if something goes wrong with opening the file, this will print a null. Now this line is the star of our program. fseek moves the file pointer manually. 5, which is the number of bytes to move, and seek set is starting from the beginning. So since the index is 0 based, the position is 0 goes to A, 1 is to B, 2 for C, D, E, and so on and so forth. Now car ch fget c. So this fget c file reads the character at the pointer's new position. Since we moved to byte 5, this reads 1 and we print it out. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th is 1. Now we close the file, and here our main function simply calls our logic, and we end the program here and we run this program. So as we could see, the characters after seeking becomes 1 because we've moved 5 bytes and at the 5th position is 1.
And that's it for today's lesson. Now jump onto the CodeChef compiler and practice these yourself. Keep coding, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.